All right, good evening. This is the February 18th, 2015 meeting of the Planning Board of the Town of Smithtown. We're going to begin it with the Pledge of Allegiance, and you're all invited to join in. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Before we begin with this evening's agenda, I just want to mention that and thank our Vice Chairman, Mr. Adam Oshrin, who's sitting over to my left, for his service to the town of Smithtown as a member of the Planning Board and Vice Chairman the last few years. This will be Mr. Oshrin's last Planning Board meeting as he and his family are relocating out of the town of Smithtown and out of Suffolk County. I just want to note or say that during the time that I've been on the Planning Board with Mr. Oshrin, he's always approached all the matters that we've had before us from a common sense and practical point of view and perspective. And I think more importantly than that, he's always addressed all of the applicants, the residents, or the representatives or attorneys of the applicants in a professional and dignified and respectful manner, giving the people who appear before the Planning Board the respect that they really deserve. So, Adam, I want to thank you. I want to wish you and your family the best of luck with your move and your relocation. And you will be missed, both as a vice chairman and a friend.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. It's been a pleasure and an honor to serve on this board. And I just want the public to know that this is a terrific board who cares deeply about this community, from my view. And they put a lot of hard work into hearing these matters and getting ready for them, investigating them. And it's been a real pleasure to serve on this board and with the planning department. Thank you. And I'm going to miss being on this board as well.
Okay.
Good luck, Adam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck, Adam.
Thanks.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the board. The first item on tonight's agenda, the Planning Department is recommending the following items for adjournment as we have insufficient information to act on them. Under Part 1, Item 1, 2012-04, Storybook Homes. Item 2, 2012-02, Carlson Associates. Item 3, 2009-05, FB4 Realty. Item 4, 1156, Map of Open Meadow. Item 5, Item 773, Scholar Estates. Item 6, number 1135, Tahami Plat. Item 7, 288, Olivia Estates. Item 8, 1120, Richard Holmes. Item 9, 1039, Garden Gate. Item 10, 2010-06, KVC Holding. Item 11, number 911A, Glen Hill Northern. Mr. Chairman, these are the items we're recommending for adjournment this evening.
Is there anybody present who wishes to be heard on any of the items that were just read regarding which the Planning Department is requesting an adjournment? Seeing none, a motion, please.
I move that we adjourn matters 1 through 11 as read.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None? So adjourned.
Mr. Chairman, the next item on the agenda is the extension of conditional final approval for subdivision 1159 Modern Country Estates in St. James. The request is for a retroactive 90-day extension of the conditional final approval and an additional 90-day extension in order to obtain more time to comply with the requirements of posting the performance bond and filing the map. The map of Modern Country Estates was granted conditional final approval by the Planning Board on June 4th, 2014. This approval expired on September 4th, 2014. The applicant has indicated that they are requesting an extension of time to comply with condition number 1 of the resolution, including submission to the town of a performance bond, liability insurance, and all required fees. The Planning Department has no objection to the applicant's request. The Planning Department offers the following resolution for the board's consideration. Be it resolved that the Planning Board hereby grants a retroactive 90-day extension of time to the conditional final approval for the subdivision known as Modern Country Estates, number 1159, beginning December 4th, 2014 through March 4th, 2015, And be it resolved that the planning board hereby grants a 90-day extension of time to the conditional final approval for the subdivision known as Modern Country Estates, number 1159, beginning March 4th, 2015 through June 4th, 2015.
Is there anybody present representing the applicant on this matter? Sir, please just give your name, your address, and your relationship to the applicant for the record, please.
Yeah, Charles Mattern, 35 Hobson Avenue, St. James, New York, and I'm the applicant.
Have you submitted your affidavit of posting?
I have it right here.
Can you please hand it in to Alex of the Planning Department, please? Mr. Mattern, did you hear the review of the Planning Department staff as well as the resolutions that they're proposing that we pass tonight regarding this matter?
Yes.
Are you in agreement with those resolutions?
Yes, I am.
Do you have any questions you want to ask us about those?
No.
Okay. Is there anybody present in the audience who wishes to be heard on this matter? Any questions from any member of the board on this matter? Seeing none, one motion for the two resolutions, please.
In the matter of Modern Country Estates, number 1159, I move that we adopt the resolution as read in accordance with the recommendation of the Planning Department.
That would be the resolutions, correct? Both
Resolutions.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? None. Resolutions are adopted. Thank you. And I think the next one might be
Yeah.
yours as well.
Yes.
So just stay right there for a minute.
So the next item on the agenda, item 13, for the same subdivision is the request to waive required sidewalks. The request is to waive the requirement for the installation of all 158 linear feet of sidewalks within the subdivision known as Modern Country Estates, number 1159, and reduce the performance bond estimate by the associated $3,160. The map of Modern Country Estates was granted conditional final approval by the Planning Board on June 4th, 2014. Condition K of the Board's approval requires that 4-foot wide sidewalks be installed on all streets unless waived by the Planning Board. On May 21st, 2014, the Chairman signed a performance bond estimate in the amount of $10,430, including $3,160 for 158 linear feet of concrete sidewalks. The performance bond has not yet been posted. The applicant is requesting to waive 100 linear feet of sidewalks on Hobson Avenue and 58 linear feet of sidewalks on Heidi Court South. The applicant is also requesting that the performance bond estimate be reduced by the associated $3,160 so that the total performance bond estimate will be reduced to $7,270. The applicant has indicated that there are no sidewalks in the neighborhood and their installation would be an unnecessary hardship. The Engineering and Highway Departments have no objection to the waiver requests, and the Traffic Safety Department has not responded. The Planning Department has reviewed this request and determined that there are no other sidewalks on Heidi Court South or Heidi Court North which are designed to connect in the future. Heidi Court is designed to be a short residential access street and is not expected to carry significant through traffic. Therefore, it is unlikely that sidewalks will be necessary on this section of Heidi Court South. There are no other sidewalks on Hobson Avenue except for a 230-foot stretch on the east side of the road just north of Middle Country Road. Although Hobson Avenue is a sub-collector street between Woodlawn Avenue and Middle Country Road in St. James, it appears that it is unlikely that sidewalks will be installed along this road in the foreseeable future, as Hobson Avenue has not been identified as a location where sidewalks are currently needed. Therefore, the Planning Department has no objection to these requests. The Planning Department offers the following resolutions for the Board's consideration. Be it resolved that the Planning Board hereby approves the request of Charles Mattern to waive 100 linear feet of sidewalks on Hobson Avenue and 58 linear feet of sidewalks on Heidi Court South within the subdivision known as Modern Country Estates, number 1159. And be it further resolved that the Planning Board hereby approves the request of Charles Mattern to reduce the $10,430 performance bond estimate dated May 21st, 2014 for the subdivision known as Modern Country Estates, number 1159 in the amount of $3,160. And be it further resolved that the Chairman of the Planning Board be authorized to sign a performance bond estimate in the amount of $7,270 and establishing an inspection fee of $582 and a cash deposit of $1,000. Therefore, the amount of the performance bond to be posted with the town shall be $6,270.
Sir, just please repeat your name and address as an applicant for the record on this matter.
Yes, Charles Mattern, 35 Hobson Avenue, St. James, New York, 11780.
And you're the applicant,
And I'm the
correct?
applicant, yep.
Okay, did you hear the analysis of the planning department, as well as the resolutions that they are proposing that we pass today regarding this matter?
Yes,
Are you in agreement with them?
yes I am.
Do you have any questions you want to ask of us regarding any of those?
No.
Anybody in the audience who wishes to be heard on this matter? Any questions from any member of the board on this matter? Okay, then I'm going to ask for first a resolution on the waiving of the sidewalks, a motion on the waiving of the sidewalks.
In the matter of the waiver of sidewalks within the subdivision known as Madden Country Estates number 1159, motion to adopt the resolution as read according to the recommendation of the Planning Department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Motion carries unanimously. That resolution is adopted. And then please another motion regarding the performance bond estimate and the performance bond.
In the matter of Madden Country Estates number 1159, as to the performance bond estimate and as to the performance bond, motion to adopt the resolutions as read in accordance with the recommendation of the Planning Department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. That motion also carries unanimously, 4-0, and those resolutions are adopted. Thank you, sir. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
The next item on the agenda is item 14, 1103 Mayflower Avenue, a request to waive sidewalks. The request is to waive the requirement for the installation of sidewalks within the subdivision known as Mayflower Avenue, number 1103. The map of Mayflower Avenue was granted conditional final approval by the Planning Board on May 17, 2006. The applicant is requesting to waive all 125 linear feet of sidewalks on the east side of Mayflower Avenue. The Engineering and Highway Departments have no objection to the waiver requests, and the Traffic Safety Department has no comment. The applicant has indicated that there are no sidewalks on the easterly side of Mayflower Avenue. The Planning Department has reviewed this request and determined that there are no sidewalks on the east side of Mayflower Avenue. There are sidewalks on the west side, adjacent to the church property, directly across the street from this property. Although the property is in close proximity to the existing sidewalks on Edgewater Avenue, Mayflower Avenue is a short sub-collector street in a primarily residential area, so it is unlikely that sidewalks will be needed along this side of the street in the foreseeable future. Therefore, the Planning Department has no objection to this request. The Planning Department offers the following resolution for the Board's consideration. Be it resolved that the Planning Board hereby approves the request of Joseph Sacco to waive 125 linear feet of sidewalks on Mayflower Avenue within the subdivision known as Mayflower Avenue, number 1103.
Good evening, sir. Please give your name and address for the record, please.
Frederick Stern, I'm the attorney for Mr. Sacco.
And have you submitted your affidavit of posting? Can you please submit that? Mr. Stern, did you hear the analysis provided by the Planning Department as well as the resolution that they're recommending that we pass tonight regarding this matter?
Yes, I did.
Are you in agreement with that?
Yes, I am.
Do you have any questions you want to ask of us regarding that?
No.
Is there anybody in the audience who wishes to be heard on this matter? Please give your name and address for the record, please.
Good evening. My name is Sam Irwin. I live at 14 Mayflower Avenue in relation to the property request. And our recommendation, where we are, myself and my neighbors, we support this request to waive the requirement for sidewalks.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Anybody else who wishes to be heard on this? Any questions from any members of the board on this? Okay, then on this matter, we need a motion, please.
In the matter of Mayflower Avenue number 1103, motion to adopt the resolution as read in accordance with the recommendation of the Planning Department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? That motion carries unanimously, 4-0, and that resolution is adopted. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, the next item, item 15 under other matters, a presentation on the comprehensive plan is being postponed to the March 4th meeting.
That's correct.
So that brings us to item 16, the adoption of the minutes for the December 3rd, 2014 meeting, as well as item 17, adoption of the minutes from the January 21st, 2015 meeting.
I move that we adopt the minutes of the December 3rd, 2014 meeting and the January 21st, 2015 meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, none? Those minutes are adopted. The motion carries unanimously, and those minutes are adopted.
And finally, there's two items in correspondence, 18 and 19, from the building department relating to Xena Estates, and those are all provided in the back of your packet for you.
Okay, very good. Then I think we're at the point where we would need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I was going to ask, Mr. Oshrin, could you please make a motion to adjourn?
Gladly. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, none. We're adjourned. Good luck, Adam.
Thank you.